pains of patriotism in my country. In my country, a true patriot is as rare a commodity craved for the nation's growth, but, when found, is again staked, scourged and scorched like a serpent, and their names spelled on their own ashes like an article of no commercial value. In my country, the torchbearer is a wretch in the slums, a clown in the towns, but ever watched and scrutinized every word, spoken, written, or left unsaid, poked for possible signs of political unorthodoxy. Sniffed, the wretch is first ghosted, next busted, then gaslight, else, the wanderer is an asylum seeker, less blade-tongued wolves, banqueting on human flesh, sin against truth, against virtuous courage, against justice. They shout loudest that sack our cities, drain milk tanks while toothless infants slacken their grip on mothers' nipples and watch, shocked at this cruel effrontery. Any substitute? Well, yes. Dry bones with hollow marrowless burrows for us to make do or reduce ourselves to tiny roots if we, to their greatest pleasure, so desire. But the patriot has seen it all, perched on the mountain, the son of conscience, with piercing eyes burned hot on blank pages begging to be filled to the last ink, the word true to the deed as the deed to the word, that they may bear witness to the truth. When on the last syllable the ink is drained, mighty, gracious winds flam those giant wings restless, flapping thunderclaps slanting thick slices of justice across hills, valleys, and plains. Scared to hell were the wolves as at the breathtaking gliding cascade, mighty wings with every flap raised thick clouds of dust, a shadow threatening loomed large and heavy as if to eclipse their existence. Most dreaded, those fatal flaming eyes and that straight-pointed beak, that thing that brews the storm and raises it above our heads. By all foul means that flaming must be pacified, and those I bend to see only what we see and say only what we say. Those wings must beat only our drums, the pace dictated only by us, else. Thunderous wings must be slashed, flaming eyes gorge, pointed beak broken and tongue spread and mutilated. What was Marty was Inzo's fate when they leaped to set freedom free? Did they not wince and crawl like two earthworms begging death to purge their treason? Wasn't that enough to pacify others? These nosy parrots, their reincarnation will surely go, too, their veritas ramblings shall be brought to naught lest he sows our doom. History's annals are crammed with dark depths of human brutality. May that source never runs dry. We will flock to its dark secret streams and drink of its black bitter bile, and emerging from its depths, howling like the wolves we are, with this gadfly of human conscience as a fly is whipped with a broom and they shall be heard no more. Cooling tears from the populace will pour, for sure they will pour more scorn no doubt, but it will be only for a short while and almost overnight. Their hearts will heal as do fresh wounds after momentary bleeding. This trick we have learned from the ancients, and surely they do not lie. Where then is the fear? However high the parrots fly, they will surely perch to the ground to rest, but we shall let them soar their highest, and from those heights one slingshot from our catapult shall bring them crashing to the ground. The higher the height, the greater the speed and violent the fall. All that will be left of them shall be broken bones that never shall raise a coarse finger at us, and this shall be relished by our dogs to bless their rewarding patience. Thus, the Patriots had not even settled and the vicious scheming had begun, to which they must either submit or take flight. There are no martyrs in the land. We, the wolves, have spoken. All men must be washed clean of such heroic nonsense. To us, Patriot is never troubled at the massive plunder, but lords every move spent to that end. They those who rest content with the crumbs they receive at the end of the meal. They are the wolves' watchdogs, always on the lookout for those with contrary agenda, and would never blush in shame at the moment of great betrayal. Being a true patriot pains. I tell you, to be hemmed in from all angles is the most agonizing thing anyone can bear. And yet, it is the only way out. Silence would be treason, and perhaps not just treason. Silence would be treason of all treasons.